Guys, welcome back. So I'm going to tell you a wee Irish shrimp pattern. And this is one of my own making. This is the Irish shrimp. So that's the wee flag there. I'm going to show you how to put it together. I'm just starting a wee small selection here for a friend. So the hook and the vise is a partridge patriot double in size 8 and black nickel. So we're starting off at 8 and we're working our way down to size 12. On this occasion, the thread we're going to use is the uni thread 801 white. Now I'm using the white just because I want to keep the floss nice and bright. You can use black, you can use red thread, fire orange, it's up to you. Just come in a couple of mil behind the eye of the hook. Just get your thread started. Remove the waist tag of thread. Now the tag and the rib is a oval gold tinsel. This is just one that I'm using in size 14. 14 is pretty good for near enough everything. So we're just going to catch that in on top. Make sure it's on the middle of the hook, the shank, and then just work your thread back. Just until you're sort of in line with the points of the hook. Some like that there should be grand. Then I'm looking 4 turns. The oval silk gold tinsel, then bring it in between the two hooks. And a couple of turns will catch that in. You don't need to go nuts with turns of thread. And then just work your thread back down, tied up against the tag that you've created, the tail. This is what's left of a golden pheasant body skin dyed red. Now you're looking at, because it's a size 8, if you're going to tie them up big, you're looking at decent length of hackle. And you want to measure it from this bit, because that's the longest fibre. So I just offer it up to the hook. That's about right for me. Twice the length of the hook. Then just come over 2-3 turns. Fold back the tip. Folding back the tip just means it has to burst off now. Can't pull out, keep a hold of the tip of the feather, trim it away. And then you're just going to fold this back and do one turn in front of the other. Now just depending how heavily dressed you want it, or sparsely you like the dress, depends on the turns. And don't get too hung up of, and speaking to a few boys that really get frustrated when they can't get these tails on. Just take your time and get the tail to sit the way you like. Now, that's me using the whole feather, so I'm just going to bring my thread through, catching in the stem. Now, I want to keep the stem in underneath at this point and just work the thread forward somewhat to where your body's going to be. Then you can break that away. Then you can come in with an old toothbrush, or if you don't like to use a toothbrush, you can just take the hook out of the vise and fix any of the fibres that get tangled. So that's our tail. Everything's nice and solid there next. We've tied it in really well. Our rib, back to the same oval gold tinsel. You just want to catch this in underneath now to give the body a rounder shape, because you've caught the tinsel in on top and the way down. Now you don't want to bring your thread up onto the feather like that. Just down tied up against it is grand. The body, both the rear and the front, you're looking at uni floss and Chinese red. And then just put it in the length and just work your thread forward, tying that in nice and tight. Then you can bring up your floss. Your first turn is probably your most important, because you want to make sure that you're right on at the back. So just basically always just have a wee check, and then just touching turns of the floss. Now it starts to round, just bring your fingers through it open it out, which will flatten it. Follow it around with your thread. 2-3 turns yet again, it's more than enough. Come in, trim away the waste. 3 turns of your oval gold. Up the body. Turn to hold. 2 turns to secure. Trim away the waste of the oval gold tinsel. And we'll just tidy this up just to there. The mid hackle. I dyed this myself and you can see how bright it is. The camera doesn't like it. Now this cape was actually a washed out golden olive, and then I just dyed it with the Sunburst dye, so I didn't mix the fluorescent red or anything like that. I just straight into the pot with the golden olive on it. Now 2 turns, fold back the tip, and then just come in, locate your tip. You can break that away. Scissors, just run it up the stem of the feather. Now, rule of thumb is probably 2 to 3 turns. I like to take 3 turns of the mid hackle and the Irish shrimp flies that I tie. But you tie it the way you like. That's up to you. Now it's going to be plenty. Just so there. Follow this around with the thread. A couple of turns in. Now, much like we did with the golden pheasant breast feather. Now, this will seem monotonous if you start doing this, you know, stripping this off, but this will make your fly last longer. Just nice and tight. You can break that away. Then you can come in, you can just fold these fibres back, press them down with your fingers, so I'll just show you the shape that you're going to get. Now, you should get the rib out of this wee bit of oval gold, so we'll tack that in underneath, bring it in underneath, work your thread back down. Yet again, not up onto the hackle, just tight up to where your last turn was, to there. Then we'll get a bit of red floss off the spool. Get this hit nice for us, offer this up to the hook, just pull it into length, and then just work your thread forward, nice and tight. Then come round, much like you did for the rear body, have a wee check the way you're sitting. It's grand. Same again, not overlapping turns, you just want touching turns of the floss, because you'll just build the bulk up on the body. A couple of turns will catch that in. Just trim away the waste. Then just come in with your oval gold tinsel again, much like the rear. 3 turns at the front, 1 turn to hold, and 2 turns will secure it in. Trim away the waste. And then we'll just bring our thread back up and tie it up against the body. The front hackle. This is a really vibrant, nice and bright red cock hackle. So strip off your feather from the cape. Just stroke back your fibres to reveal the tip. Just have a wee look. It's 100%. Same again, like we did with the mid 2 turns. Fold the tip back and work your thread back up over the tip. Now just leave your thread there, you don't need to work your thread back down. Then just come in with your scissors, run it up the stem. Now for this hackle, because we're going to put jungle cockle on too, so 2 turns of the red is more than enough here for me. You may want less or you may want more. It's up to you. Just at that point there, follow this around with your thread 3 turns now, so I'll check. The stem's too thick, so I'm just going to trim it away rather than create bulk. Just trim it away, come in, fold everything back that wants to go forward, and just tighten up over the cut end. At this point, just going to come in with a wee lick of wax onto the thread. Just stick some wax down on the base of your head. Excuse me. Then you're looking some jungle cockness, just a wee small patch that I'm working off here. And you just want to get 2 eyes that suit the pattern. I've got 2 here. Now just bring them in, get them lined up best that you can, and then just offer these up to the hook. Just use your eye of the hook as a divider, and just come in, pinch them onto the hook, and take a couple of loose turns. That's just to see what way you're sitting. Right, this one on your side is just a wee tad too long, so we'll just bring that in. Just have a wee check. Yeah, that's good. Now just come in, keep a hold of the 2 jungle cock eyes, and just tighten up. 3 turns, 4 turns. Fold the stems of the jungle cock back, and just come back up over them nice and tight. Now you should be able to, keeping your thread tight, break these away and come away cleanly. So we'll just have to come in with the scissors and just snip those away. Just take them away. Don't build up any more thread at this point, just come in and throw in a whip finish. Don't worry about the odd fibre here, we're going to sort that out in a second. Come in, trim that away. Then we'll come in and get a wee duke, just to see what we're like dead on. Then the head is just some Glow Bright floss, and this is number 4. I have to be honest with you guys, I tied this years ago for a river that's on the bond system for myself called the Claddy. Great fantastic wee river, and great people in the club up there too. And I didn't have any success with it, but my father-in-law did. I called it at the time the Claddy shrimp, but Eddie being Eddie, he decided, nah, well, I've caught on it, so I'm getting to name it. So that's where it gets its name from, the Eddie shrimp. Me old mentor. So that's it. That's the fly, and this fly here takes, if I'm honest, 95% of my fish, and the sizes that I fish it in is a size 10, 12, and as the summer goes on and the fish become a wee bit more sceptical that everything that they've seen has been through over the top of them, I'll fish it down to a size 14, and most of the fish that I've caught this year, I've had 12 salmon this year so far, so I put on the size 14, bar the last one that I put onto the channel. It was actually a size 12 that I caught on. Now, these flies will last you, if you tie them with that sort of method and style, in my view, will last you a long time. You'll see on the video where I caught the salmon, the tail, I was stroking the fibres back and the tail came away, but that was my fault, because I used to clamp the forceps onto the back here to get it out of the fish's mouth, because it was the welfare of the fish that was more concerning to me than the fly, to get him back in. But there you go, guys. That's the Addy shrimp, and it's a great fly for coloured peaty water. And please tie a few up for yourselves and give it a run and let me know how you get on. As always, guys, many thanks for taking the time to view the video. It's always greatly appreciated. If this is the first time watching one of my videos, please consider subscribing. It's completely free. I just want to share it with you as the fly tan, and I want you to take it up for the guys that have been watching that are maybe thinking about it. Tie your own. Don't buy them. Tie your own. And until the next time, please take care of yourselves and each other. Enjoy your tan, and most importantly, enjoy your fishing. I'll see you on the next one, guys. Thanks for watching. Bye.